Okay, hey guys. About a week ago, exactly a week ago, I stayed up until 3 watching the movie Into the Wild starring Emil Hirsch, the guy from Girl Next Door. And, well, basically, this movie changed my life. How? Well, first of all, it's based on a true story. A true story that's an amazing story of the life of Christopher McCandless, and he has everything he wants in like our materialistic world. He has $24,000 in savings, a potential scholarship to Harvard, um, let's see, a new car on the way by his parents, and he ditches all of that to go into the wild. Why? Because he's following his beliefs. He's brave enough to do that. Maybe stupid enough because he doesn't have an experience in the wild, but he's still brave enough, courageous enough, and has enough character. He's bold enough to do that, which says a lot about him already. So, as the movie progresses, which follows the book, which follows the true story of Christopher McCandless, we see him go. It's interchanging between the magic bus, his final destination in Alaska, and the journey he took to get there. And he meets like a bunch of people along the way that basically change his life too. I won't go much in depth for those of you who haven't seen the movie, but like, wow, this guy, he was smart and basically too smart for society, I guess. Smart enough to realize what is society nowadays and how screwed up it is. So, and he says some amazing stuff. I'll say a couple. Number one, at the end of the movie, he says, happiness is only real if it's shared. Which, if you think about it, it's very true. You need someone there to bounce your emotions off and love and care for and be cared for. Otherwise, you can't be happy. And another quote he says that life isn't exactly about being strong, it's about feeling strong. And measuring yourself at least once. So what he means by that, well, I don't know how to describe the first part. Basically, you need to have self-fulfillment. Otherwise, your life isn't worth very much. And you go home at the end of the day feeling just like crap. That's just basic, simplified version of what it really means. And the other thing, you should measure yourself at least once in life, is also true because your life has to be defined. What will you be remembered for? What will you remember yourself for? You can't just live a boring life. That's right, measure yourself once. You'll be happy you did it. Even through all the struggles that, like, Chris went through. He measured himself. He found out who he really was. What an amazing individual he was. At the end of the film, they show that. I won't say how, but they do. And he took the consequences. Yes, he did. Major consequences, but his life was defined. He was remembered, and he died happy. First of all, he's been places that many other human beings haven't, and experienced feelings that many other human beings haven't, and had a life that many of us haven't. I'm not saying go get a bunch of supplies from Walmart, get a backpack, and go into the wild. I'm saying live your life a bit more each day, because if you're not living your life, you're just breathing. That's all you're doing. This movie is my favorite movie, and I'm a movie maniac. So I don't know what that means to you, but I feel very strongly about this film, and I feel that you should at least give it a chance. A little disclaimer, this is just my view of the movie. Everybody has their own views. I'm just expressing my view on here. So I hope you enjoy what I have to say. So basically that's what I picked up from this movie. And another thing is that he essentially, he was running away from other things in his life. He was also running away from himself. And he had to realize that and realize what he was running away from some point through his life, no matter where he was around the world. He did, and until he did that, he couldn't have found peace in his body, in his heart, in his mind. So I'm glad he went with finding peace. That's what he needed, and that's what he deserved, and we need someone like Christopher McCandless to pave the way for a new type of human exploration and a new meaning to life. And from wherever you are, Christopher, I thank you for that.